watch with history only who's in trouble, who's in top, who's in the bubble. History only who's in trouble, who's in top, who's in the bubble. Tourists. The observer. History only who's in trouble, who's in top, who's in the bubble. History only who's in trouble, who's in top, who's in the bubble. The observer.
We've all done it. Listen, when you say abuse, I expect, listen, I'm going to play that whole record, not play it, well, not on here anyway, but I will play it, because so far I've not heard any abuse, so I don't even know what people are talking about at this point. Well, maybe it depends on the context, do you know what I mean? But everybody argues in a relationship, and do you know what I mean? I just think, like everything there needs to be context to the situation. I tell my partner to fuck off every day, daily. Doesn't mean I'm an abuser. No, exactly. You handled it brilliantly yesterday there, Angie. Thank you so much. Yeah, I've spoken to Talia. She said she's going to call me today. Because I'm not happy at all with what Gracie said about me. Do you know what I mean? So she's got to call me. Thank you so much. Because all the way through I was defending Talia, all the way through, from the beginning up until, because I thought, yes, this is an act at the beginning, and up until kind of near the end, really. Thank you for the heart me's, and I'm not having anybody put this on me, do you know what I mean? Put the blame on you when you didn't bring it on here. No, I didn't bring it on social media. Absolutely not. I think, a certain individual, if it is an act, is making someone now a victim. That's if it's an act. You get the blame for everything, yeah. You held the life really well, you always get to the truth, and that's what they don't like. Yeah. They don't like they don't like my viewers. They don't like it getting, yeah, exactly. We do get to the bottom of it on this life, and they don't like it. And, how are you getting the blame for that? What's wrong with people? I know. I'm going to play this video. I'm going to play it at 12 o'clock though. I'm going to play it now. I'm sick. One sec, guys, one sec. I'm not doing the FYP yet, guys. I'm doing it at 12, but I just want to play this video.
I'm telling you now, Angie would be contacted
by... One sec. Shit. Oh, I hate this bloody...
I'm telling you now, Angie would be contacted.
Okay.
Live, I'm telling you now, Angie would be contacted by the police, without a doubt. That's without that. There is no doubt in my mind about that, with the way that came across, and how people in her comments didn't call that out is beyond me.
No, the people the police would go to is actually EQ and Becca, Gracie, not me, because I thought it was an act. Unless I was actually goading someone, knowing that it wasn't an act, and I actually said, well, go and do it. the police won't be contacting me. Yeah, you pretty much have to tell someone to go and do it when they're feeling that way. That's goading. That's trying to get someone to do something. Do you know what I mean? But for me to say no, it's an act, and still believe it's an act, I wouldn't be contacted by the police, Gracie. Obviously, you don't really know the law. I wonder if she's going to mention EQ.
That wasn't okay.
And that is a fact. Unless I'm actually goading someone and said, go do it when they're feeling that way, and goad them and keep pushing, go do what you're saying you're going to do. Yeah, that is very different for me believing, yes, it's an act, and for me to think, no, I don't believe that you actually feel that way. Just like if you look at Piers Morgan, who didn't believe Meghan Markle felt that way, or just like the majority, a lot of people on here that don't believe when someone says they don't want to be anymore, they call it out and say, oh, stop lying, you just want attention. Well, maybe get the police to their door as well, because they're sitting there saying, I don't believe that you feel that way, I don't believe you feel that way, and you're a liar, So the police wouldn't come to my house. She's talking absolute waffle.
Zoe had the live on her phone, and I heard that Angie started to play the phone call after Talia, or Angie didn't play it, sorry, somebody in her box played it, but Angie has control over her room. Angie can remove people from the boxes. And Angie said, someone get in the box and play it, I'm not playing it. So Angie knows that shouldn't be played. So the second someone got in the box and tried to play that, she's playing it right now. The fact that Talia has expressed...
so did everyone else, Gracie, especially the person that brought it to the app. Yes, I did drop her. I couldn't actually drop her, but I did play it that someone actually put on TikTok. Everyone had played it, Gracie. You're not putting this blame on me. No, you're definitely not doing that, love. You know what I mean? I know everybody played it, Hayley, on their platform. Okay. Listen, I say it again. I thought she's actually meant to be EQ's friend. So what she's basically saying, Gracie, is that she don't believe any of it's an act. And this recording shouldn't be played. So I'm just wondering if Gracie in this video is going to mention EQ and Becca. You know what I mean? Because they are the source of the problem. But thank you, Gracie, for bringing that to my attention, because I've spoken to Tal and she's going to give me a call today, because you have made her the victim. Yeah. So, yeah, thank you for that.
That she's feeling extremely down, and she sounded genuinely sad to me. I don't think that should be what is happening at all. I think that's gross. I really do. I don't think that you should, because you don't know. Because you don't know that it's fake. How do you know? Are you in Talia's head? How can you lot all sit on here, right, and go, oh, it's fake. It's fake. You don't know shit. You don't know anything. You don't know anything. You're not in anyone's head. You don't know that it's fake. Okay, so you're going to sit there and risk. What do you mean, look at all the evidence? She, stuff that you see on TikTok. Please. Stuff that you see on TikTok, you're not judge, jury and executioner. You don't know what goes on behind the
well, Gracie, let me ask you a question. Do you know how this makes me feel? You saying the shit, saying that it's my fault, that if something happened to someone, it's my fault. Do you know how that makes me feel? If anyone should go to should get a visit from the police, it's your self-love. You're sitting on social media and saying hatred towards me, saying that it was my fault. I played the video. I played the call. I also kicked her out the box, but I couldn't actually kick her because there was a glitch on the thingy bob, which I've had a problem for a few days. She played a few seconds of it. I kicked her out. But you know what's funny? How you're not even mentioned EQ yet. Do you know what I mean? How fucking dare you? I'm fuming. Absolutely fuming. Yes, I'll tell you exactly what happened, okay? I said to Tally was in the box, And I thought, yes, this was an act. I didn't believe it. When she said she didn't want to be here anymore, she said she wanted to die. I still didn't believe it. That's the first time I've actually not believed someone. Yes, I did. That's exactly how I felt. I thought this was an act. It was crocodile tears. This is a part of her act. That's what I thought. So I wouldn't get a knock on the door at the fact that I thought it was an act. So I never goaded her. Did I laugh when she started crying? I said to her, oh, do you want to squeeze some more tears out? Yeah, I did, because I still thought it was an act. And then she said, oh my God, how can you be saying this? I want to die. And I went, oh my God, now that I can't exactly remember what I said. Then I said, oh my God, you actually want to die? And I laughed. Yes, I did. So go and call the police, Gracie, because you're not fucking putting this on me, love. Because I thought this was an act from beginning to end, okay? Because this is what has been told about Talia as to what she does, okay? And that's a fact. Now, I'm not saying I probably shouldn't have laughed, but when you think, oh no, this is just part of it. That's not goading, love. Goading, Gracie, is when you goad someone to do something, when you goad them to unalive themselves. That's what you said I did, that it was goading. I advise you, Gracie, go to the fucking police then, okay? Because she sat there saying, Angie would get knocked at the door from the police. Well, off you pop. You know what I mean? Off you pop. Because there's only 2 people that will be getting arrested, Gracie. And I won't be one of them.
Clue? Why would you even question it? Why would you want to...
Why would you even question it? One sec.
Risk. Why would you want to risk being wrong? Why would you ever want to risk?
Because, see, the thing is, Gracie, there's a message by Rickster saying that they'd sunk plans, yeah? And then obviously there's that video of Rickster, to me, yeah, it's a setup, because he was actually saying that everyone wanted to support Talia, and it's disgusting how EQ played that video. That is why.
I don't like her, but I would never do that. Never. Rach, this is what I'm saying. You just don't know what's going on in her head. Nobody from behind a screen can say whether she's lying.
And guess what? So, by the way, Gracie, I supported Talia all the way up until near the end. All the way. I thought it was wrong, regardless of that recording being played. But when I thought, oh, this is an act, I think somebody was playing it on their live, and I did watch it, but... But I didn't actually play it on me. I did not play it. I'm not the source. People wouldn't have played it if it wasn't recorded. If it wasn't recorded and shared. They have planned this phone. Becca pretended I'm bad. Then I'm not taking the blame for this. Never.
A little bit more compassionate. You can have arguments. I've had arguments with Talia. I've screamed at her. She's screamed at me. But I would never ever want her to feel that way. And if she said she felt that way, I would be concerned for her, not questioning her and goading her. That's not okay.
There she uses that word goading again. If anyone should be arrested, it's fucking you, love.
Acceptable behaviour. Thank you, Danny. Thank you, Joe. Sorry, loves. That's not acceptable behaviour, and I can't stand her. Do you know what I mean? And I would never do that. I wouldn't.
Is that the end of it? Yes, it's at the end. Well done, Gracie, anyway. Well done, because I've got Talia calling me today. Yeah. So, and I will sort it out with Talia. You know, if it is an act, you have made her the victim here. And, listen, if I understand what she's saying. If somebody doesn't want to be here anymore, I do understand that. To me, I thought at the time, yeah, it was an act. But yeah, and if she wants to get into the box, she's welcome to get into the box. I've opened my eyes to certain people now, to be honest, after this shit that Gracie's just come out with. Do you know what I mean? The whole app will now run with this bullshit that you goaded her. Absolutely, because she's inciting hatred against me. Yeah, absolutely. the live that Rickster was at Telly's. I think it was proven on a live that Rickster was at Telly's. It was a setup. Listen, don't even talk to me about setups, because guess what? I've changed my mind. I don't believe it's a setup, no. And I will be speaking to Talia today. But you can thank Gracie for that, because, you know, she sat there saying how I shouldn't be questioning it, basically, and all this kind of stuff. So I won't question it. I will just go with what Talia is saying, and I'll speak to her today, and I'll get her on the platform, and she can have her say, and I will apologise to her. It's all set helping on bringing EQ down. On Canadian Angie's live, you need to watch that on the FYP. No, I don't think so. You're smarter than this. I'm not being blamed by Gracie. I'm not being blamed. Sorry. So I will be, yeah, I am on Talia's side at this point, because I'm not going to be blamed. I hope she is okay, because, you know, I get what Gracie's saying if somebody doesn't want to be here anymore, but she's not once mentioned EQ, not once mentioned Becca as to, you know, what this call, as to why she felt like that in the first place, and that was the call being played. But I think Gracie's missed this bit out. She's always so quick to play the hero, yeah. He made Gracie God on the set, yeah. Can we share the live to Talia, guys? Can we share the live to Talia? I don't know if she'll be up. What do you mean, oi? What do you mean? Why are you bowing down to God? I'm not bowing down to anybody. She's the one sitting there, how do you know it's an act and everything else? You don't know this, you don't know that. Sitting there saying that it wasn't right for what I said to her, and I thought the whole thing was, you know, even when she was coming in the box saying what she was saying, I thought, yes, that was also an act. So she's the one now blaming me. So, you know, Talia did say she'll call me today. I hope she does call me, because I defended her all the way through up until the end. How did this turn on you? What a joke. I know. Whose account, Claire? You're talking about Talia? I don't think you will hear. What do you mean? Let me have a look. I'll look myself, one sec. Let me have a look. Wait a minute.
She denied my holiday.
Gracie is in the wrong. Let me have a look. Right, I'm trying to find the message I sent. Talia's deleted her account. Let me have a look. They just don't want to crucify you, no matter. They just want to crucify you no matter what you do, Angie. Say truth. Thank you. Thank you. I can't actually. I don't know if she's deleted it or not. I'm just trying to find it. One sec. Is it that one? Oh yeah, she has deleted. It says cannot. Yeah, but she can always reactivate that, innit? Thank you, famous darling. Thank you so much. I find it so odd that EQ went to the papers about all of this. Yeah. Projecting everything on you makes me think Becca and EQ lying. But it isn't, then... Yeah, I believe it's a setup, but if it isn't, then it's on EQ that put it at risk. Well, like I said, it's the source, innit? Do you know what I mean? They're using you as a scapegoat. Absolutely. I've opened my eyes to it all, to be honest with you. Do you know what I mean? Gracie's playing damage control. Yeah, I've opened my eyes to it. I really have. I mean... the thing is, when you watch that video of Rickster, then you think, oh my god, you know, that does, 100% act. Do you get what I'm saying? EQ is very quiet. Yeah. Publicly out there by EQ that left it open for us to have an opinion. Yeah, exactly. Even if you have an opinion where it's like, and someone says they don't want to be here anymore, yeah, and you say, oh, come and wipe the tears, stop lying, yeah, and even if you laugh and say, show, put your camera on and all this, yeah, that is not a crime. It's not a crime. It's only a crime when you actually goad someone into enlivening themselves. When you say, oh, why don't you, and you actually go into detail, tell them how to do it, that is a crime. But having an opinion is not a crime, so I don't even know what Gracie is talking about. I just don't like the word goaded. Do you know what I mean? That's basically you've pushed someone to do something. I haven't pushed her to do anything. Teddy's account's gone. I know, I've just looked. They broke the law, not you. 100%, I know the law. Gracie's talking absolute waffle. Absolute waffle, you know, and she's sitting there saying about the police about the police coming to my house. Well, they better be going to EQ's and Becca's. You know what I mean? I don't know why Gracie would even say shit like this on social media, because it just gives people the, you know, to do things, to call the police. Do you get what I'm saying? You know, especially on EQ and Becca, because they played the call, and she's sitting there and basically inciting people to fucking do it. The weirdo. You're not on the wrong end. Take no notice of it. I'm not. I know I'm not in the wrong. I know I wouldn't get like she said, no doubt in her mind she said the police were about the police. No, 100,000%. I put my life, I would never be arrested for what I had, for my opinion. No. So I don't think this, Gracie really knows the law. She just talks a lot of waffle, doesn't she? If it wasn't a setup, Tony and Rickster would be going mad about it. But you know what? If it is I'm gonna have to say if now, because you know we've got Gracie. No. If it is a setup, right? Then you know what? At first it backfired. I'm saying if it was a setup, it backfired, didn't it? However, Grace has come out and said what she's had to say, and has twisted it around to make out, you know, as made her the victim. I'm saying if it's a setup, okay, and basically, it's kind of basically the perfect plan. Yeah, because it did backfire on them, right? And now, if it is a setup, and what a setup, absolutely perfect. Because everyone's arguing. People are blaming people, you know, those two, Beck and EQ. No, on a serious note though, I do hope Talia is okay, do you know what I mean? Gracie is EQ's manager, yeah. I just can't. Gracie's really stupid for what she said, really, because now people are going to question as to why she never mentioned EQ and what she was saying when she was blaming me. I mean, Gracie, why didn't you mention EQ and Becca? Why have you blamed me for this? Messages was read on Court Assassin's Live. I don't care. I'm not interested. I don't care. Thanks to Gracie, I've kind of just realised that, you know what, I'm not going to have an opinion on it. I'm not going to have an opinion on it. Hopefully Tally does speak to me, you know what I mean, and I'll sort it out with her. I actually, even if it was a setup, you know, something we'll probably maybe know. Yes, I have changed my opinion on it. Because you've got Gracie sitting there blaming me. You know what I mean? How do you know it all this? Da, 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 da. Because, yeah. What do you think? I think I've changed my mind. I think I changed my mind. And, yeah, well, I'm just going to speak to Talia today and sort it out. Hopefully she does call me. I hope she's okay. And yeah, shouldn't have been played, I suppose, isn't it? EQ has lost our support thanks to Gracie now. Oh. I think she you know what she has said, you know what I mean, because she's basically saying, well, we don't know it's an act, and you know, how do you know if it's an act, and I'm to blame, and everyone's now sitting there said, well, wait a minute, EQ and Becca's played that recording. I think it's just got people's backs up. Oh no, Al, it's not set up. No, it's not set up. And I know Grace is saying, but what she's trying to say is that we don't know if it is or it isn't. We shouldn't be questioning somebody, you know, if someone isn't in a good place and everything else. So I do understand what she's saying, but I just don't get why she didn't mention her friend, you know. It actually has really bothered me. Well, I actually feel quite upset about it, to be honest. How, you know what I mean? It's like, you know, you're saying if someone had done something to themselves, it's Angie's fault, not the person that actually did it in the first place. You know what I mean? I have an opinion. You know that. You know, regardless, it is an opinion. You know what I mean? I think it's just become too much. I mean, I was on live all day yesterday. I don't know, maybe I don't know. I think I did sleep last night, but I'm just tired. Maybe, man. Fuck. It's like being blamed. It's like being blamed for someone that doesn't want to be here anymore. Do you know what I mean? Or if someone unalived themselves, it'll be Angie's fault. Just using me as a goddamn scapegoat. But no, Gracie didn't think of how that would make me feel, because I support people's mental health. Do you know what I mean? When people don't want to be here anymore, yeah, I support that. I've had beef with people, right? So many people have had beef with, right? And I've reached out to them that, you know, because they don't want to be here anymore. Even I've still reached out to them. Do you understand? And to sit there and say, you know what I mean? How dare you try and blame me? Maybe I shouldn't have said what I said, but maybe you could have come in the box and said, you know what, maybe it was a bit harsh about what you said, but all the way through I supported Talia, all the way through. But instead of her putting it out on social media and going live about it, she could have just jumped in the box and said, you know, I thought that was a really bit, a little bit harsh. That you kind of acted the way you did when she said she don't want to be here anymore. And I would have said, well, I honestly thought it was an act, but maybe I shouldn't have laughed or shouldn't have reacted the way I did. Do you know what I mean? I think it's just become a bit too much, isn't it? Well, I kind of laughed at the situation because I thought, oh, come on, Talia, we know you're still acting. When you say you don't want to be here anymore, we know that you're still an act right now. Come on, drop it now. That's what I was thinking. Do you know what I mean? And that's because, like I said, the message from Rickster, the video from Rickster, you know what I mean? And obviously what happened on Canadian Angie's live, which I don't really know about, but people are saying that it was confirmed they were together. I don't know whether that's true or not. I'm just saying what people had said. But you know what? I'm going to just backtrack on this, to be honest, and just say, we don't know actually it's an act. No, right, you're right, we don't know. And that's why hopefully Talia will speak to me tomorrow and I will apologise to her. Even EQ's dad said it was an act, yeah. But I think it's the bit where she said, oh, I want to die, I don't want to be here anymore. But I know she said that many times on the set, do you know what I mean? People have always said, oh, yeah, it's an act. Do you know what I mean? No, I'm not okay, because I've got sitting at Gracie deciding to put something out on social media that it's my fault. Do you know what I mean? And then sitting there saying, oh, the police have come to my house. Fuck off about the police. I don't really give a shit about that. The only people that get me getting arrested is your two friends. Yeah, I know Talia said to come to my door. I do, yeah, I know. I mean, maybe I could have handled it differently. Maybe, perhaps, I could have handled it differently and said to her when she said she didn't want to be here anymore, maybe. Do you know what I mean? But still, I don't think Gracie should have put out that video or just said what she said on live, because obviously I'm going to get a load of shit in my inbox where people are going to probably blame me. And you know how that feels to have someone blame you. Do you understand? She's meant to be a manager, isn't she? And she's putting shit like that out on social media. Because believe me, I am going to get messages. Oh, Angie, this is your fault. This is what people are going to say because what she's just put out there. I have empathy, for people's mental health. Do you know what I mean? Maybe I could have handled it differently. Maybe I could have handled it differently. But I start saying it's my fault, though. Do you know what I mean? It's only because I just feel, that, oh my God, because I've been in a DV relationship, and I suppose I did have a kind of degree of anger for what I thought, yes, was an act, because everyone was saying it as well, do you know what I mean? And I thought, oh, what a kind of sick thing to do, And I just thought, you know, and I thought, oh, well, she's still running with this act. You get what I'm saying? Maybe I should have said something to her and said, you know, you know, maybe she should have come off or, you know, jumped out the box or something, or, you know, asked if she was okay. But I didn't, you know, many times at the beginning. You know, and I know that you probably got another creator sitting there saying, oh yeah, Angie shouldn't have questioned her, Angie shouldn't have questioned her. Well, why not? Do you know what I mean? And I know it wasn't Talia that put it to social media, do you know what I mean? But obviously, because it's come to social media, people are going to question it, do you know what I mean? People are going to question it. Because at the end of the day, you know, it just seemed a bit odd that they were together. And listen, I didn't hear any abuse in that voice recording either. So when people saying we should believe this person, we should believe this, but believe what? I will play the other half. I've only played the first half, but I will play the other half. But I have not seen abuse on what I heard. So when people are running with, oh my God, we shouldn't be questioning this and that, they're only saying that because of a dislike for me. Gracie blame you to deflect everything off EQ. Absolutely. Absolutely. But it's backfired. Big time. Because hopefully Talia does call me today. Do you know what I mean? And I will side with her on everything. Because she's sitting there saying I shouldn't question it. You know what? I'm not going to question it. So I will speak to her and assume that everything she's saying is the truth. I'm gonna get a drink. Honestly, you know what how it feels like, yeah, for someone, yeah, to say it's your fault. It's like it happens to someone, do you know what I mean? It's your fault. And you know what? Aunt Sally came into my box last night, and if she thought it was my fault, I don't think she, you know, she's been watching what's going on. She shouldn't be sitting in my box, do you know what I mean? Thank you, guys. Don't worry about it, guys. I think it could have been dealt differently, absolutely. Hello?
Ange,
Yeah.
don't you get upset?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, why? Because you didn't see an opportunity to use someone and weaponize it against them. That's not your choice. You didn't do that. Other people done that. It was just brought to your platform to be discussed. So don't you get upset and cry?
You know, when I said to her, when she said she doesn't want to be here anymore, and I giggled, you know what, yeah, I probably should have handled that differently, but I just thought, oh, this is just all an act. Do you know what I mean? I thought this is part of her act. I was like, come on now, because I'd seen all the message from Rickster, the video from Rickster, and I thought, oh, come on, listen, you've been caught out now. Do you know what I mean? If I ever thought anyone felt that way, there's no way I'd be saying that. I'd be, you know, helping them. Do you know what I mean? No way.
What basically happened was EQ was burnt by Rickster and Talia the other day. She saw an opportunity to try and burn Talia back. She brought it to the app and she thought it was going to be something great that it wasn't. It backfired and it's been deflected onto you now as a get out of jail free card so she can do a dusty and say, I've got nothing to do with this. I just played a clip. These are who discussed it. So don't you get upset. You didn't do nothing.
I didn't play the call, guys. I watched it. It was on a someone's live that was playing the call.
You have a one-to-one conversation with Talia later on when you feel like you want to. Go over and have a chat with her, put your cards on the table and say, look, I probably misjudged it, but I'm an adult. So, you know, what people like about you is you talk on facts and evidence and receipts and, you know, you're very methodical and you go through situations from start to finish and you can still do that. When you have a conversation with someone, go away and talk to her, come back, but don't cry. You didn't do nothing wrong.
No, I hope she does call me though, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah.
I'm out anyway.
Maybe I could have handled it differently, but you know, we live and learn, do you know what I mean, at the end of the day, and you know.
We're all human, aren't we?
Yeah, but there's no way I would, if I genuinely thought someone felt that way, that I would have said what I said. No way. You know, I mean, I had been on here all day, you know, I had a degree of anger as well, thinking, oh my God, this is an act. Do you know what I mean? But there's no way I would have thought someone actually felt like that, or, do you know what I mean? I would never have questioned it. Do you know what I mean?
No. And I think it's mad as well, because it's come from loads, like Becca's an advocate for TV. So if she's an advocate for TV, she's been all over the papers and stuff, and then to sit there on live and try and use someone's coercive behaviour against them in front of thousands and thousands of people, that's shocking. That's why it's been deflected onto you, Angie. You know, you technically didn't do anything wrong. All you did was you held alive and had a discussion on the aftermath of what had happened. You weren't the person who brought it to the app. The person who brought it to the app is the person who's done something wrong, and that wasn't you.
Yeah, thanks, MT. Yeah, just a mess.
Turn you down, upside down, see it in a bit.
Oh, thank you, so MT. I'm still getting a drink. I need something strong, and I'm going to get something strong. Oh. Yeah, I'll box EQ. I don't think she's in the box, guys. Yeah, put her in if she's in the box. I don't think she's in there.
Hey, Angie, okay?
Yeah.
Don't cry. Don't even cry, because like it's disgusting. Like everybody's sitting here on this platform and saying, "Oh, poor Talia, they are stalking and harassing my real life, and it's not funny." The police, everything are involved, and people are sitting here, "Oh, poor Talia, they're lying and they're harassing me," and this is all stemmed from Rickster and a stupid scam fake relationship. So I led with my heart, not my head, and Gracie had no right to come on and even comment. And I'll tell you that now, she hasn't even spoke since she's been on holiday. She doesn't know the story, you know what I mean? Like, I've not been out my house for 6 days. Why is Talia's mental health all right? But I can just be abused, even after being abused like prior. So my abuser is re-abusing me with Talia D, and everyone's sitting here feeling sorry for her. It's not your fault, Angie. She's a lying bitch. I should have listened to me dad to begin with about Talia D. And Gracie's awful for commenting and making you feel like this, and I wouldn't even drink. Don't drink, Angie, and don't let yourself down, honestly. And I'm not going to slag Gracie, but she had no right to do that, because she's made me look stupid too. When I'm the one who's getting harassed, stalked and abused, I haven't ate properly, I'm not eating, I haven't been out of the house for 6 days, so my mental health's not important. I've been asking to be left alone. I've done a newspaper article, and nobody will leave me alone. So I'm sorry, Angie, that you're getting the blame. It's not your fault. Welcome to my world. You know, you sitting there crying is disgusting, because that's all I ever do, but I have to sit there and take it. And Mother Teresa, nothing but a bitter, horrible person, like any opportunity, isn't it? Like, this is like a proper thing, and it's just ridiculous that Talia Dean's getting all this sympathy. Please don't have a drink, Angie, and let yourself down. Nobody is worth it. Love you lots, babe. Don't cry.
Oh, thank you, Ricky. Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad EQ got in the box and said that. Yeah, thank you. I think it was just a long day yesterday, you know what I mean? We had that mum on the run thing, and then the Talia thing, do you know what I mean? And then obviously, because of what Gracie said, I started kind of, oh my God, kind of think, I'm being blamed. What if she does something to herself? And, you know, so of course I've messaged Talia. Yeah, so, I had that in my head. Oh my God, what if she does something to herself? What if I got it wrong? Started questioning everything, yeah. Yeah, big up EQ for that. Thanks, guys. What else is in the box anyway?
Morning, Angie.
Morning, you alright?
Yeah. You know what, Angie? You was quite sensitive to her, and you asked her if she was all right and everything. So don't worry about it. Don't drink over other people. Get open your
Oh, it's just, what it is?
bedroom.
It's just I don't know, it's just the stress in it. I'm not
Yeah.
blaming, I don't think I'm blaming anyone for me.
No, you feel stressed out and you feel upset, and because it's
Yeah.
not in your nature to turn around and say that, and that's why you're upset. And Grace has made you feel even shitter, and EQ's even said she's wrong. So let them have that discussion. You know what I mean? You're all right. You're okay, and you've been on live for hours, and you said your head were gone, like fuzzy and stuff. So don't worry about it. Put something warm on, open your window, and start your day. Don't cry over that.
Yeah.
And it's like EQ said, she's been on holiday. She don't even know what's gone off, and she had no right to speak about it. So EQ's got you back anyway. And if it is a setup, they're absolutely disgusting, and I really don't know what they got from it. I think it's mocking DV.
Well, I think if it's a setup, it's mocking TV, but a lot of people have been upset, and of course,
it's affected everybody. If it is a setup, she's made out Becky's lying. She's made out EQ's lying.
The thing is, if people believe that, then it could have destroyed EQ's. You know what I mean? Which is what could have happened. You know what I mean? Because at the beginning, everyone was saying ban EQ. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's really going on until
Yeah. It's absolutely disgusting. Yeah. So don't you let this drive you to it's a Monday morning, fresh day. Yeah. You know what I mean? You enjoy your day, my duck, and have you heard from Talia?
No.
No, you will. You'll be. It's all right. I bet you've not slept, have you?
She's deleted her account.
I bet you've not slept, have you?
I actually did sleep, but then I woke up this morning kind of just feeling a bit emotional.
Yeah, it hits you like a ton of bricks, don't it? Don't worry about it. You carry on with your day and you smile, my daughter. You've done no wrong.
Yeah.
I'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Thanks, sunshine.
No problem.
Morning, Angie.
Hi.
Morning, Angie.
You're right.
Yeah, just wanted to jump in. Gracie had no right to put that on you last night. Now, I like Gracie, but that's wrong. She doesn't know all the facts. She didn't see everything that we have all seen to come to the conclusion that it was a setup between Talia and Rickster.
Yeah, I get what she's saying in some ways, because if someone comes along and says, I don't want to be here anymore, we don't know whether that's true or not, regardless of.
But did you notice? Did you notice, Angie? Sorry.
Yes, yeah. Okay.
The only time that she started saying them things is when she was getting caught out and couldn't answer the questions.
I don't really want to.
I'm not going to say.
Yeah, I don't. Really
I'm not saying.
To be honest, because I don't know.
But people need to be thinking of Eva Queen's mental health. No one's thinking of her mental health and what she's been going through the past month.
Yeah.
Never mind the past week. And she sounds like she's in a bad place.
I was just going to say the same. I just think everybody thinks that evil, she is a strong woman, Evil Queen, but what if she is sat there right now thinking the very same things, and because she's human, and it's a lot that she's had to deal with. I can't even imagine what she must be going through, but I don't think people are really thinking of what she is actually going through as a person.
I agree with you on that.
You know what? I was just trying to support EQ, because when I thought yes, act, and I saw played the video and everything else. Do you know what I mean? I thought this is disgusting, because what about EQ's mental health? You know what I mean? And, you know, that's what I thought. But I don't want to be discussing it again. I don't think it should. Yeah.
But it's your mental health too, Angie. Do you know what I mean? Trying to put that on you.
No, that's nothing to do with EQ or Talia. That's something.
Angie,
Listen, Angie. See what Evil Queen said to you. Listen to what she says. She's on your side. Don't be reaching for a battle. Don't be letting them. Don't let it drag you down.
Yeah.
Okay.
can I just say, obviously, I'm a fan of Evil Queen, and she has, you know, she's had a lot of stuff come her way from the both of them, which can't be downplayed. So she's going through a lot herself. But I just wanted to quickly come on and say to you, I'm new to watching you, and I don't get in people's boxes, but I wanted to get in your box because as far as I'm concerned, you should have no tears, Angie, whatsoever, because all you did is what you do every day. You had the FYP show. When something comes up, you discuss it. And whether it was a setup or whether it wasn't, you was entitled to your opinion. And I don't think in any way...
I think the issue is when she said she doesn't want to be here and she wants to die. I think...
Yeah, but you still asked her if she was okay. You still asked her if she was okay in that situation.
Yeah.
And like you said, just wait until you have the phone call today, but don't go back on your own thoughts, please, because you are a very outspoken, honest person. And the only person that you need to be true to is yourself.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to say, chin up, please don't get upset, because none of this is your fault whatsoever in the slightest.
Yeah.
But have a good day, okay?
All right, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Hi, Angie.
Hi, you okay?
Yeah, I just want to say I'm so glad I saw the moment your face lifted when EQ came into this box and said to you, this isn't your fault. And I'm really glad that has happened, because I was trying to say it as well. And you did not deserve for this to be turned round on you. It is classic deflection, projection, whatever you want to call it. I don't know why it's coming from Gracie, but I'm the moment your face lifted when EQ said that, I'm so glad that's happened for you, because you don't need to be taking this on.
I didn't have to do that, EQ. Thank you so much. I had to look at that name then, because EQ's changed it to Canadian EQ. I was wondering who that was. Thank you, EQ. Honestly, you didn't have to do that. Big love.
Angie, I just want to say, keep your head up, yeah? Like, stay strong. And
listen, guys, I'm fine now.
I'm just so glad that EQ came in the box, because I think that was...
honestly, I went from mad to getting upset.
But I'm glad that you're feeling better now, Ange, because my heart was breaking for you.
I think we should just drop it, do you know what I mean? And
yeah, absolutely. But you have a great day, okay? And stay strong, and I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, thank you.
You have a great day too, Angie. Chin up, okay? Everyone's got your back.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Oh, was someone else in the box? Hey, Sarah. But guys, I am going to be doing the FYP at 12. I don't even know what I'm going to be talking about, because I don't want to be talking about the situations, you know what I mean? I don't even know if I want to do the FYP today, actually. Should I just play some videos now? I think we just play what I've got here now, guys. I don't have a lot because I haven't actually gone through them, but right, what are we talking about? What's this about?
So I want to have an opinion on fucking yesterday. So let's start off with the fact that Delulu thought it was a fucking great idea to have wrong-ins in her live shop. It's not the first time, is it? So
she's talking about Mum on the Run. So anyway, guys, let's play these videos. I'm not going to do it at 12. I'll do it now. Right, okay.
Angie never has her live set to 18 plus, and it's probably one of the most triggering rooms on the app. This stuff, the words that were coming out of that woman's mouths were absolutely disgusting, and Angie didn't set that room to 18 plus. It was 6 o'clock in the evening. Anyone could have strolled into that live. Why would you platform people who are...
Take it up with TikTok.
doing...
can you hear me? Yeah?
Children, like, why would you do that? And why are people sitting there fucking supporting that? Let's go on to Talia.
I'll tell you why I did it. I'll tell you why I did it, right? Is because Mum on the Run also did say at the end, I'm glad, thank you for platforming me, because, you know, it's something that needed to happen, because hopefully they can stop doing what they're doing, and that's sharing all these videos and it going back and forth now that it's, you know, got onto a bigger platform than their own. Okay, so that was, you know, that hopefully has stopped now. And I platformed them because it was only fair that she had a response to what, you know, with these balloons. And I'm glad I platformed her, because then we realised that Claire had also, you know, reposted a photo of a minor. So so that was her reaction. What's her name? Mum on the Run, not condoning it at all. You know, not at all. Two wrongs don't make a right, and it was the most vilest thing. I understand that, but we also realised by platforming Mum on the Run that Claire wasn't entirely innocent herself, and so it was only fair, because she was Mum on the Run, getting a lot of stick, rightly so, but everyone made out that Claire was the victim, and that, if you don't know, Claire is Bonnie's mother. Yeah, so I'm glad. So when people say, "Oh, you should have platformed wrong," why did you platform wrong? And I don't understand people's mentality. I'm not going out. We're not going out on a date, or you know what I mean. I'm not meeting up with anyone. And that. So I put people in my boxes. I think it's only fair when someone's been accused of something. And I wanted to hear what Mum on the Run had to say in regards to what she did with the balloons. And I even said, "There's no explanation for this. However, I want to hear what she has to say." And then, and then it kind of went a little bit south, and we found out Claire's not entirely innocent herself. So I'm glad I platformed it, yeah, because it was only fair. If you're sitting there putting things out, you know, about, regardless of how bad it is, it's only fair that person has a response. You know, that they have that reply. You know, and, you know, she replied to it and said, "Whoa, wait a minute, you know, this is what this woman and her group has been doing to me." I mean, they're both as bad as each other, you know. But like I said, everyone thought that Claire was the victim. Agony aunt, yeah. So I don't think she's getting it at all.
Let's go on to Talia, right? I think we all know me and Talia's past, right? Now, I did think that this was all a setup until I heard her in that box. The fact she sat there and said that she is in a very vulnerable situation in her mind, right? I think we all know what I mean by that. Angie asked her to turn her camera on. Angie kept asking her fucking questions. The woman's breaking down on your life. You know
what? The fact that you have a dislike for me, what's her name? Peggy Sue.
Telling you she wants to unalive herself, and your thing is to ask her to, like, get Becca back in the fucking box. But yeah, we've all got to sit there and feel bad for your fucking mental health. You are sick, delusive Angie. Fuck.
Peggy Sue, you're missing everything. You've not meant. Why are you only mentioning me? Why are you only mentioning me, Peggy Sue? Why? Look at your face. Look.
Fucking sick. All of these.
I tell you what is sick is that you came on and you said a 13+ app, because you said that I didn't have it on 18+. Is that you said you pegged your husband on a 13+ app? You know what I mean? And you're sitting there calling me sick. Is she alright?
For your views and your fucking numbers, for more clout, for more money. You honestly, people, open your fucking eyes.
Oh, what triggered that? I had 6k. You know what? I don't even care what this woman has to say. You know what I mean? She's come on, said in 13+ act that she pegs her husband. Put out a video, you know, telling everyone how she was in love with Rickster. Rickster, you know, did make an accusation against me at one point. I'm not going to go into it. However, she then asked to be his mod.
Together we are
You're this month's winner of Auto Trader's electric car give up.
Did not happen there. Yeah, and then asked to be his mod. and then put out a video saying that he's manipulating her because he didn't want to be with her. And we're talking about a married woman. You just I know, I saw it. Thank you so much. Thank you. I saw it. That was like 5 minutes ago. Thank you. You've won a car. Bun, Peggy Sue. I just don't understand where people are just looking at what I've said and not the whole picture, not the rest, because I supported Talia from the beginning all the way to the end. Do you know what I mean? Well, up until near the end. So you have your opinion, because your opinion really doesn't matter to me, Peggy Sue, after the things that you've said on a 13+ app. Yeah. And let's not forget the fact that you were friends with Alpha Bar's friend, you know, the one that was talking to children in a WhatsApp group. Yeah, that's her. That's who she would put in her box over and over again. A complete wrong-un. I think she's forgetting that. Yeah, do you remember that Alpha Buzz? I forgot his name, Jordan or something. I can't remember his name now. The person that was also with Alpha Bar in a WhatsApp group talking to children. She was boxing at putting him in the box. So how you can talk about, you know, who I platform is beyond me. So, right. What's the next? Oh, God, it's not Peggy Sue again, is it? What's this about?
This whole situation and jump to conclusions, but also like putting out thoughts without 100% knowing the situation, and that's, you know, really bad of me. If this is true, I truly hope obviously Talia's okay. This is, you know, I never wish her any malice. And we all know what that asshole is like, the manipulation he does and all of that kind of stuff. So I truly hope that she is safe and well and okay. And I hope that, you know, she gets all the help that she needs.
Right, okay. So what else we got? So a lot of it's about Talia, but I don't want to really be playing it. I think that's it. I don't want to continue, to be honest with you. That's her backtracking after jumping in Becca's box, judging her. Who did? Oh, yes. So what about that then, Peggy Sue, that you were judging? Was it Talia? So, yeah, so now you're backtracking. Wow, you're sick, Peggy Sue. Wow. So you were judging her, were you? And she, you know what? Let me tell you something, Peggy Sue. From the very start, she said when that recording was played that she didn't want to be here. So I was like, are you okay? And everything else. She put out a post saying that she doesn't want to be here. She wants to die. And you judged her. And you judged her after hearing that. So who's the sick one? Because you probably weren't thinking it was an act. You're just thinking, well, you have a dislike for her. Rigsters in the newspaper and get out of here. What for? Exactly. She questioned her. So how was Peggy Sue coming for me for questioning Talia when she did the same thing, knowing she put a post out there not wanting to be here anymore and said a couple of times she doesn't want to be here anymore, and yet Peggy Sue was in her box judging her and now trying to backtrack. Peggy Sue will do anything to be relevant. Yeah, absolutely. In fact, guys, any videos on Peggy Sue, don't even bother sending me them because it's so irrelevant. You know what I mean? It just bores me. Don't bother sending it to me. Any screen recordings out there, don't tag me in them. I can't be asked. She's just so boring. You know what I mean? Especially after when I was accused of something terrible, and then she went to ask that man to be to be mod. Yes, she was all over him, knowing that the essay that I was accused of, essay was a lie. She asked to be his mod, and then she put out a video telling everyone how much she loved him, and that she was upset because he was now manipulating her because he didn't want her, because he was with Talia. Yeah, and that was after this false accusation that was put against me. I was just wondering where her reaction was for that. But yeah, don't even bother sending me any shit on her. I don't want to hear her opinions. They're irrelevant. But you can, yes, obviously it's a personal vendetta. In fact, let me save that video. Because, you know, the thing is, though, there's many times I've said I didn't want to be here anymore. And I've been called a liar. Yes, by the people you associate with, including yourself, Peggy Sue. Yeah, there was, guys. I remember saying that because they were pushing me, you know. And I said, you know, that I don't want to be here anymore. I said it a few times. What did Peggy Sue do? I'm doing it for attention. That is her words. I was doing it for attention and I'm a liar. And you know what she did? She held a hate live on me that same day. Yeah. And then you also have Pearl. When I said the same, when I was, because I was in a bad place quite, you know, there was a few occasions when I was in a bad place. And I said it then as well. They also held a hate live. Peggy Sue was in that box. A hate live after I said, I don't want to be here anymore. I want to die. They held a hate live. And Peggy Sue said, I'm a liar and I'm doing it for attention. So, Peggy Sue, please look at your own words. Do not ever come for me. Now, if it was someone else, yeah, absolutely. Not you, Peggy Sue, after the things you've done. Because I could have unalived myself. Yeah? But what did you do? You still continue to bully me. You still continue to talk on me. You still continue to have people in your boxes that went at me. Oh, there she is. Prove it. Listen, I've got many videos of you, Courtney. I can go through them. I can go through every single one of them, yeah? Where I've said, where I've SH'd, yeah? And you've sat there and mocked me and said that it's not, I haven't SH. You mocked it. All you and people around you associated with you were saying that I was a liar. You held a hate live, Courtney, on me. You held a hate live when I said I don't want to be here anymore. After I had SH'd because of the, I can't remember what it was, like, because of you and your people around you were mocking my father's death and all of this. And it triggered me, I said I didn't want to be here anymore. And you, what did you do? You held a hate live about me. So what you did was a lot worse, because I didn't want to, I honestly wanted to die and you did that. So I'm not even listening to you. I'm not even going to get upset. Yeah, I'll get upset over what Gracie said, but not you, after what you did. Do you want to see all the videos, guys, of the hate live that she held about me? I can put them all together, of the times when I've said, crying my eyes out, sitting here bawling. You know, basically like Talia, bawling my eyes out, saying, I don't want to be here anymore, I'm done, and she's put people in her box to hate on me. Yeah, see, everyone remembers it, Courtney. So don't you dare have an opinion on me. And the thing is, Courtney, because, you know, it's obviously a personal vendetta. No hate on you know, the other two that played the video, but you've not mentioned anybody else. You've only mentioned me. I'm just wondering, why is that? Because, Courtney, you actually judged Talia in the box. I have the video. I will find that video. If someone's got me and tagged me in it, you judged her when she said she didn't want to be here anymore. She put out a post saying she wants to unalive herself, and you got into Becca's box and judged her. Did you not do that? The thing is, she also said she didn't want to be here many times, yeah, after the recording was played. Before I even said what I said. Many times she said she didn't want to be here anymore, but you're sitting here targeting me. Why are you not targeting me and not anybody else that played the recording? Because that's why she felt the way she did. And this is no hate on EQ at all, okay? But I'm just wondering why you've only mentioned me and nobody else. Because that was the reason she said originally why she didn't want to be here anymore. Now I'm just wondering, can we have a reply, Peggy Sue? Because you're actually, you're blaming me, but I never played anything. And I'm not blaming anybody, to be honest. I'm not blaming anybody. I'm really not. But I'm just wondering why you're targeting just me. Yeah. What about EQ's mental health? Are we forgetting EQ's mental health? How she felt? How she probably feels that, you know, she feels that, you know, it's an act and they set out to destroy her. What about her mental health? EQ, you know what? I honestly think EQ is broken. I really do. Jealousy, all of it. Oh no, see, she can't reply because she knows she's in the wrong, that she judged her, she spoke on me when I didn't want to be here anymore. She's only targeting me and me only when Talia, from the very beginning, and I was supporting her and I was saying Beckett was wrong for what she did all the way through until I got more evidence through. What about when everyone was saying Bunny EQ? What about how that made her feel when everyone was saying that at the very beginning? Do you know what I mean?
Right, before I get into this, if anyone else is added into this box, I'm dropping.
I don't care.
This is between me and you. The reason I made that video, Angie...
Right, you listen to me. I'm just wondering why you're not mentioning anybody else, right? When that recording was played, yeah? It was played, and that's the reason why she felt the way she felt was because of the recording that was played, not because of what I said to her.
And that's what I was going to explain. It's not just about Talia, it's Mum on the Run as well. You had Mum on the Run in your box, saying it was vile as shit.
Let me tell you about Mum on the Run, because it's none of your business, because I think it's a bit jealousy. Let me tell you about her. I'm glad I put her in the box. I'll tell you why, right? So hopefully they've sorted it out and it won't go back and forth with this sharing around children. And I'll tell you why. So everyone put out these video of what she'd done with the balloons, yeah? Yeah, absolutely vile. However, everyone made out that Bonnie's mother was the victim. Yeah, because it was, and I just felt, no, wait a minute, she can never... Did you not watch it from the beginning? Of course you didn't, right? Because I made it quite clear. I said, right, I don't actually want her on my platform, but however, I want to know what she has to say with what she did with the balloons. She can't explain this. There's no way she can explain what she's done here. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to put her on my platform. None of your business who I platform, by the way. Yeah, so it's an app, love. I'm not going out with her on a date, for God's sake, right? So I platformed her. And you know what? It was quite shocking what she said. She said Bonnie's mother has also done things, and that is shared her child, right? Reposted her child. And so she reacted. No, she shouldn't have done what she did. Vile. Two wrongs don't make a right. However, we actually confirmed that Claire isn't entirely innocent in all of this, all right? She's in a group that had been bullying Mum on the Run. Now, whether that's true or not, I don't know, but she did admit to a few things, and that is sharing a child on social media, okay? So I'm glad I platformed them both, because everyone looked at her as the victim. So what, are you just going to put up photos, are you?
No, I'm just going to put up a photo of the fact that you're sitting there talking about mental health and stuff while your chat is telling me get a rope.
Oh, well, listen, let me tell you something, Courtney, right?
I have never, ever
one sec. Don't blame me for my comments.
I can't speak. See, this is what I mean, Angie. You can't have a conversation.
Then you can speak. You can say, let me just say this one thing. Don't blame me for what my comments are saying. As you can see, I cannot reading them. If you don't like the comments, swipe left, swipe right. You don't have to see them, right? My mods will block them. But you've obviously seen it, put it up there, screenshot it, and go, oh, look what's happening on Angie's live. Not my responsibility. Okay, now you can talk.
Right, so let me take this off first. Right, so with the Mum on the Run situation, right, yeah, you got the truth out. There's no denying that. But you kept allowing people in, and the stuff that was being said should not be said. You've even said yourself, wait, please, Angie, let me get my words out, please, because I don't want to argue with you, right? But you sit here yourself and you say this is a 13 plus app. The moment that people do things that are wrong, you say it yourself, it's a 13 plus app. That conversations yesterday at 5, 6 o'clock in the afternoon, you cannot say should be on a 13 plus app.
Right, okay. Let me reply to that then, yeah? Neither should having an awareness on peddlers on a 13 plus app. Yeah, when people are doing an awareness on what someone has said or done, or exposed them for what they have said or done. If you're saying it's a 13 plus app, you know what I mean? How many people do awareness lives on wrong-uns? Yeah.
Because they're on the
wait a
app.
minute, and they're just sitting there discussing what they have done and said on a 13 plus app.
Angie, no one's denying that you 100% speak about Mum on the Run and the other women, because what they're doing is disgusting. Like, awareness needs to be put out there. But it's the fact that you're giving them that opportunity to sit in your box and get gifts.
Right, let me tell you about the gifts, right? If people are gifting them, that goes to show what people they are. Now, you can never give a wrong'un a platform, ever. If you're giving a wrong'un a platform, that just goes to show that those supporters are also wrong'uns who I don't want to associate with, who I don't want on my platform. So if someone is gifting someone that is a pure wrong'un, that says everything about them. You cannot platform a wrong'un, because if you are and you're giving them views, it goes to show who is actually watching them, who's gifting them, and who's supporting them, because they must be similar to the person that has done it. That is also in the that's also in, you know, a wrong'un. They're all the same. Do you understand? Because if you support a wrong'un, then you're pretty much the same. You're pretty much.
I 100% agree with that.
Platform a wrong'un, right?
I agree with that.
But you said when I put
together,
you said when I put no coach, whatever, what was her name?
Yeah, the no contact coach.
Mm-hmm. On my platform, and you said I was giving her a platform. How can I give someone like her a platform? If someone
doesn't deserve a voice. I always say this.
Let me tell you something. Neither do all the people that are interviewed by people like Piers Morgan and Katie Hopkins and other people that you see that interview that have a voice on TV. So what are you saying? It doesn't make sense. Yeah?
So wait, when's Piers Morgan interviewed a pedophile?
Well, listen, you got that Martha woman that he interviewed not so long ago. You know, that abused that man. You know, you've got people that do actually interview.
Yeah, but that, to be fair, that's a way to become a court case. It might not 100% been true.
They're still giving them a voice.
Yeah, so because it's not maybe 100% factual.
Why I put her on my platform, and this is where you need to get your information correct. You just run with nothing. You run with nothing. I put on my platform because she was in someone's live, and people saying, "Oh my God, that contact coach did go cam to her." So I cam to her, right? And this woman was asking her questions, right? The host, but she wouldn't let her answer, and I wanted her to answer to the question she was asking her, and she was just over talking her constantly, and I was thinking, what is the point having her on your platform if you won't let her speak? I want to know what she has to say. So people in my comments were saying, get her on, get her on, get her in. So I got her in, and now one of your friends, Han, also jumped in the box to ask her a question. Is she also in the wrong?
I'm not friends with
question. She showed herself for what she is, okay, and that's what happened.
Right, okay, so my issue I had was the moment...
One sec. Only Totally Official also had it on a platform. But you keep targeting me and me only, and not everybody else like you did with Italia. You said, put out a video, Angie, you're sick, excuse me, one sec. You got Angie, you're sick, and everything, yeah? But you haven't mentioned anybody else as to why she felt that way in the first place. Okay, and that wasn't because of me, and I'm not blaming anybody else either. But I'm just saying, I'm just talking facts as to what happened. Okay, but you've missed out other people in your video. You targeted just me because you have a personal vendetta against me.
I mean,
oh, sorry, I muted you by mistake.
I've called out EQ plenty of times when she said the N-word in your live and all of that. So it's nothing to do with a personal vendetta. I just watched the whole situation with Mum on the Run, and then I watched the Talia situation. You laughed at Talia.
Sorry? Yeah, because I said it was an act. I explained that.
But is that not a risk? And I beg you right now, Angie.
Let me ask you something. You say that I laughed her, yeah? Let me ask you a question. You say that I laughed her, but you had a hate live when I said I didn't want to be here anymore.
I've never done a hate live after you said
you did. You got people in the box.
I said it shouldn't be on the app. Do you know who I dislike for when you're in these situations, Angie? Is your moderators. Majority of them, apart from Nanny D. Nanny G and all of that, fuck off, they don't give a shit. I've sat there and actually concerned for you, Angie, more than your fucking mods do when you're drinking and shit like that.
You've had a dislike for my mods for a long time, but I've changed them over. There's only a few that are OGs, but yet you're still talking on the mods.
They disappear,
You've been talking
Angie.
on my mods for years.
Angie, when you're at the worst point, they fucking disappear. They don't care.
Can I ask you, but why are you watching me? If I affect you in any way, why don't you just block
Because do you know what? I'm a human and I do genuinely emphasize for you. I don't agree when people go too much on you. I don't agree with it. Like, you've got problems with drinking. No one should be discussing that on an app.
Angie,
Hey.
please don't listen to any of these people. This is not your fault. You know what, Angie? This is what these Talia and Rixers do. I feel horrible that you're getting brought into all this, but listen, please listen to this. I am taking some time off. Like, I can't believe that you're being blamed and terrorized, and I'm so sorry, and it's not your fault. But just ignore them. All right, shut the fuck up, Harley. You don't know anything what these people are doing. They're just dragging everybody in. She's a liar. None of this has happened. So leave Angie alone. Blame me. I'm the one I'll take time off. So nobody needs to be getting the blame or anything. And then I'll assess it. But stop terrorising Angie. She's done nothing wrong.
This is all a mess. Like, you shouldn't be going through this either. Like, this whole situation's a fucking mess. Why does no one understand? This is real life. This isn't app shit. This isn't.
You know what? It is real life. It is real life, Courtney. But you know what? You sat there and held people in the boxes when I didn't want to be here anymore, and you sitting here being a hypocrite.
I fucking didn't. Prove it.
Yeah, you did. Yes, you did.
Right now.
You did.
Prove it right now. No.
Yeah, you did.
Prove it right now.
You did.
Anything of
I have many videos of you. I can put them together. One sec. I can put all my videos together of the dates. When I said many times, I don't want to be here anymore. You sat there and held
did you show the videos where I sat and called out people who slagging off Lindsay's disability? Bet you haven't fucking played that, have you?
What videos?
No, it's all narratives with you. Everyone's a fucking bully.
The videos that I've saved for evidence of Lindsay.
Angie, remember I made a video about the fact my mum's in hospital? Remember you're playing victim? Oh, people are holding hate lives because my mum's in hospital. Well, my mum was in hospital and 40 years made lives about me. Did you give a shit about that? No, you didn't. You're a fucking hypocrite. All of you are a bunch of cunts.
Saying that I laughed. What about what you did when I didn't want to be here anymore?
Give a fuck. People are. You are sick. You're sick. This shit is not fucking entertainment. People's lives are
put associated with people that mock my father. My father's deaf. Yeah, when they're putting up t-shirts of a broccoli. You mocked my father, and I didn't want to be here anymore. And you put those people in your boxes. So when you're saying that I platform these wrong-uns, so do you. Because they're wrong-uns, because they mocked my father, and they put me through what they put me through. And big up EQ, thank you. And I'm sorry that you're going for a hard time, EQ. You can hear it in EQ's voice. She's broken, absolutely broken. And I honestly feel for her, because all EQ is seeing is that people are, is that Talia is now a victim. And listen, I'm not having a say on it, but I'm just saying, saying what EQ is probably thinking right now, is that everyone is now saying that Talia is a victim, right? Now, people are forgetting what EQ has been through, And if it is an act, these people, I'm saying if, they were set out to destroy her. And people are forgetting that.